It's easy to know the right thing to do after you've made the mistake. A few months ago, while we were doing a grinder test in my driveway, we were cutting a whole bunch of rebar, and I didn't anticipate all the microscopic metal dust that was going to be on my driveway and subsequently end up as rust stains. My first thought was I'm going to just pressure wash my driveway, and then I started thinking about it, and rust is formed from chemical reaction, and pressure washing alone typically is not enough to remove it. So instead, I spot treated the rust spots with an acid-based stain remover. I used ZEP's Calcium, Lime, Scale, and Rust Remover. I call it ZEP CLR for short. And I've used it in the past on remodeling projects when we were salvaging these clawfoot tubs and it was heavy, heavy mineral staining around the drain. It worked amazingly well. ZEP is a time-tested, professional-grade cleaner that's been around for 80 years. It works well and it saves us time and money. So, to start, make sure you use the ZEP CLR cleaner in a small, inconspicuous spot to test it before you do the entire stained area, because you don't want to have discolorations. It needs to be rinsed off quickly as well, so make sure you have the hose handy. ZEP CLR is a fast-acting, concentrated cleaner, and it foams up when you apply it. It's a really good cleaner. Here's the best approach for dealing with those rust stains. I basically mixed up a 50-50 mix solution with warm water in a bucket, and I applied it to this driveway surface with a stiff bristle brush. I scrubbed it in and I let it sit for 5 to 10 minutes and I rinsed it off. You may need to do a second application at full strength if you need to, and then again you'll rinse that off. I do want to stress it's important to always read the manufacturer's labels and follow their instructions. So once the rust stain was treated, I then used the ZEP all-in-one premium pressure wash and my pressure washer to clean the entire driveway surface and give it a good solid cleaning. I personally prefer construction grade concentrated cleaners like the ZEP because there's no futzing around. I simply just add the cleaner to my pressure wash reservoir and I just get the job done fast. The all-in-one premium pressure wash is designed to remove tough stains and clean all sorts of surfaces, from furniture to oil and grime stains. You can clean concrete, brick, aggregate surfaces. There's lots of surfaces you can use this cleaner on. So here's the pressure washing steps that I use for the driveway. The first thing I want to do is I always wet all the surrounding vegetation and grass. You want to saturate the soil so that plants don't soak up the chemical overspray. You can also cover plants if needed, but just don't leave them covered too long in the sun. Most driveways have a slope, so work on the uphill side of that slope so that the chemical and cleaner runs down the slope. You may want to apply the cleaner in sections as well so that it's workable and you don't get overwhelmed. You want to keep the surface wet and you want to reapply the cleaner as needed. And once you have the cleaner on the surface, allow it to soak in for 5 or 10 minutes, and then you just go to town with your pressure washer. You clean the whole surface, working in sections if needed, and working downhill, downslope direction. ZEP can be purchased online at Lowe's and Home Depot and the big box stores. I get my stuff from Amazon. I usually buy my cleaners online. And look, like I said before, a little foresight may have prevented the need to do this project, but that's not really life, is it? Stuff happens and we have to deal with it. The key is to use the right tools to get the job done safely, effectively, and efficiently. So by following these steps, using a pressure washer, as well as a well-known pro-grade cleaner like ZEP, you'll be well on your way to a clean driveway, walkway, patio, or whatever else that you're cleaning. Good luck, guys, and if you enjoyed this video, please give us a thumbs up and please consider subscribing. I'm Rob Robillard, and we'll see you next time here at Concord Carpenter.